So, in a day now, YouTube Rewind 2017 will be dropping. As a reminder, YouTube Rewind is a video series produced and created by YouTube and Portal A Interactive. These videos are an overview and recap of each year's viral videos, events, memes, and music. Today, we are asking the question, what do you think will be in YouTube Rewind 2017? This is the Oxymoron Podcast. I'm your host, Coeus, and I'm here again with Grim.
What's happening, people?
So, Grim, what do you think will be in YouTube Rewind 2017?
Well, first I'd like to start off by pointing out what we know is not going to be in there.
Which is?
Well, number one, we're not going to be seeing much of these channels that are really big. PewDiePie used to be so big, but I feel like over the past year, he's gone through a change to be a more of a satire channel, kind of drawn away from, I know he makes jokes about it a lot, the whole family-friendly Christian channel. I mean, we all know he's not even close to that. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to be seeing him this year. I mean, we're obviously not going to be seeing any of the people that we've been wanting to see, like iDubbbz, Filthy Frank, H3H3.
I don't know if I want to see human cakes.
I don't want to see human cakes, but I'm just saying, like, these channels of Curious is such far away. I mean, for crying out loud, you got Joji, or as you guys know him, Filthy Frank, over here. He's the one who started the Harlem Shake, and that year he didn't get any recognition for it. It kind of made me mad, to be honest.
So, let's first discuss trends. What trends do you think will make it in this year?
I feel like this year it's been a lot of the same thing as we did last year. Like, we've got the dab, we've got some of them have died, but a lot of the same things have stayed intact as last year. I haven't really paid much of attention to anything trendy except for memes, because that's my life.
All you are is a meme.
One of the trends we might see is Jake Paul. We're going to see a lot of stuff with Jake Paul.
Actually, I don't think he's going to be
It's
in
everyday. It's everyday, bro, is going to make its way in there.
I don't think it's going to make its way in there, but it probably will.
How would it not make it in there? That's the song of 2017. Like, I don't like it. A lot of people don't like that song. So big. Like, there's no way.
I don't think it will make it in there because it's not a song you hear on the radio. Like, you hear Shape of You on the radio, but you don't hear that song on the radio.
You got a point.
I think he physically might be in it, but I don't think that song will.
Yeah, well, he's definitely going to be in there. Yeah, as far as the song goes, it makes sense that it wouldn't be in there. But, it would make sense if they did. I could see them if they did.
Yeah, but if they do that, they got to throw in the iDubbbz diss track.
Oh, man, if they did throw something like that in there, they got hands down, they got to throw iDubbbz in there and some Rice Gum beef. You already know Rice Gum's going to be in there somewhere.
That's so big in there right now.
That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. But
I deal with children.
Hey, you're the one to talk. You do it all the time. But that thing. Did you hear about how his channel got? It wasn't just his channel. It was his channel. Jack's Films got completely wiped. I mean, they weren't. It was only for an hour, but it happened sometime this week or last week. Some channels just randomly got wiped, and they said, "Oh, YouTube's like, oh, it's a glitch." But, not getting too off topic, but...
Well, are you talking about Rice Gum?
iDubbbz channel. But, that video, for some reason, was not trending here. And it should have been, honestly. It's weird because what you do is you just ask someone to put a video up there for you, and it's one guy, we're pretty sure it's one guy just up there running it by himself. But that's probably the only reason it wasn't trending, because iDubbbz won't go in there. But I think what was it? It was Norway or Czech Republic. I don't remember. One of them, it was a comment on the music video itself. It said it was trending over there. It was #1 trending in that country. So
pretty sure it's different people for different countries.
Yeah, it might be different people for different countries. But yeah, it totally makes sense. Is there anything you like to add?
What?
So is there anything you like to add?
Like dad?
Like to add.
Oh, like to add. So, I think some trends that are really popular that might not get in but would be really hilarious if they jump through them in have a B-movie reference.
Oh, yeah. I almost completely forgot about B-movie. But how are you going to throw that in? I mean, the main meme based around that was the whole B-movie, but it gets 5 times faster, or B-movie, but every time he says B, it replays the Shrek trilogy, and my favorite one out of all, probably not a very popular one, but the B-movie, but it's in binary code.
I haven't seen that
It's like
one.
27 hours long. I thought it was pretty funny.
I think they could, if they were to do it, they'd probably have like Seinfeld, the actor, in it or something, in like a B costume, then like show him throughout, make it like loop back to itself. That way it'd be like, as soon as like they throw him in incrementally, and when they throw him in, speeds up.
Yeah. That makes, you should You should tell YouTube that. That would be funny. Like, I think it'd be funny if, like, yeah.
Probably a little too late now. It's probably mostly filmed right
Oh,
now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, should have told him way earlier to do that. Because that was something very popular, the whole B-movie trend.
Another trend that's not so popular, but still has been a thing all year long is 80s. For some reason this year, 80s is just coming back.
I listen to this type of music, and it's not very popular, but it's called vaporwave, and that music will like make you feel like you're in the 80s. Oh, hey, Stranger Things. That's gonna be in there. That might be in there.
Yeah.
Stranger Things. Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good.
I know it's always so weird because like last year when they started out, the YouTube Rewind, they started out with The Rock, because that's definitely sounds like YouTube. The Rock, that's
that really
YouTube.
ticked me off. I mean, they showed PewDiePie less than they showed The Rock. The Rock was on screen longer than PewDiePie. That's the part that made me mad.
So what about, let's get into items. What items do you think will be in this year?
What do you mean items?
Fidget spinners.
Oh.
Supreme logos.
Oh man, we're gonna see at least one Supreme sweater. I mean sheep sweater. I get a sheep sweater in there too.
Yeah.
iDubbbz reference.
Or the Amazon Alexa, or the Dot, as it's called by I think Google. So yeah, I think it's gonna be fidget spinners. Gonna start out with this.
Oh, we know there's gonna be fidget
Gonna start out with
in there.
you know how like in the last years they had the big tub of red balls. It's gonna be a big tub of red fidget spinners.
You know one thing they didn't do. What was that thing where that dude walks up to the cage of those ducks and presses down on them? They go ah. You know what I'm talking about? It's a vine.
So Grim has gone mentally insane.
Shut up. I'm pretty sure people down in the comments are like, yeah, he's talking about the ducks. He's talking about the duck. Do I have to play it? I'm surprised they didn't ever make a reference to that in any of the past rewinds, because that was.
Got any grapes?
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the podcast today. I'm just kidding. That's one thing. What songs do you think are gonna be in there?
Okay, I think Castle on the Hill, Shape of You.
Hey, they gotta have what is it? We are number one. Hey.
Yeah.
They gotta have that.
That's a
one in there.
meme song. I don't know if that's a song we'll throw in there though.
I think that would be a good.
That'd be pretty funny though. A side note on the Shape of You, I'll leave a link down this below, but there is a shape. They've taken the song Shape of You and they lined it up with Teletubbies dancing, and it lines up so well. It's hilarious.
Do you think that they're gonna introduce diss tracks in this year?
No,
You don't think they are, because it's too negative.
they want to be family friendly. It's kind of weird that YouTube's like, oh, we're this family friendly site, but if you look at the history of it, they started because of a nip slip. Their first, like, the reason why they start, you can look this up. The reason why YouTube went from a dating website, it used to be a dating site, to a now video site. So let's get to the big one. YouTubers.
Kind of shared my topic. I want to hear what you have to say. Tell me, who do you think is not going to be in there?
Not gonna be in there?
Yeah.
PewDiePie. I don't think PewDiePie will be in it. I think he's trying to back away from the family.
I have to say I have to say I agree.
Yeah.
It's not so much of a bad thing that he's doing that, because he's making his content that he wants to make, and you have to respect that, because he started out not as a family friendly content. Started out the way he is now, except for the fact that he's not so much into gaming. He reports a lot of stuff and talks about a lot of stuff. Give me some more people. Come on.
I don't think The Rock is going to be in it this year.
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to see him and Kevin Hart.
I think Kevin Hart might be in it.
Well, I mean, if Kevin Hart's in it, you got to have The Rock in it.
Really? I think he's in
Yeah,
the...
they're like a duo.
That was for like one
they did
movie.
They did the Central Intelligence together, and now they're doing Jumanji together.
Oh, they are doing Jumanji,
They're doing
yeah.
Jumanji movie. They're doing that together.
All right. Well, some people that I think will be in it that would be really interesting, but I don't think they'll get much screen time, is people like Hank Green, Brock Baker.
Give me some insight on that. I don't know who that is.
He is a impressionist. He's the real Kermit the Frog, not me. I think someone that would be really cool, I'll probably put this one on here because this is one of my idols, is Andrew Wong. He's really big. He's got like 2 or 3 million, I think. Actually, probably less than that, but he deserves 2 or 3 million more. Yeah, I'll leave a link down below.
Has he ever been in one in the past?
I don't think so.
I don't even think Zach King has been in one, has he?
I don't even know who
King
that
right?
is. No, I don't know.
Okay,
who.
Zach King is pretty sure maybe some of you guys know who this is. Zach King was a viner who usually does a lot of magic tricks with his vines. Like, he'll take like an Oreo from a distance and like he'll put it up to a milk jar and start dipping it in, and then you'll realize that it's a giant cookie or something. I don't know. He does a lot of weird magic tricks, like where he'll step through his iPad and change inside of it or something, like change his clothes inside of it, or like do something. I don't know. Or he can touch, or he'll be like googling an image like of lemonade in a glass, and he'll like grab it with his hands through the iPad. It just looks so cool. He does a lot of magic tricks with lines. I'm pretty sure if you've seen one of his, you'd recognize him.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of people with bigger names, and they're family friendly, so I don't know why they're not in there.
Here's a bigger name that I think will be in here. Anthony Padilla
Oh God,
from
no.
Smosh.
Oh, he dumped us. He dumped Smosh. I don't want him in there.
Oh, I actually like. Oh, I don't like everything he's put out. Some of the stuff I'm like, no. But some of the stuff he's actually put out on his own channel has actually been pretty funny.
I
And
haven't
very
really
original.
had time to go through because, okay, so there's this guy, and I know this is gonna get a little bit off topic. I don't remember what his name was, but he made one video on Anthony Padilla, and it completely changed my outlook on him. I don't hate Anthony. I don't hate him, but at the same time, I look at him differently now. The video was titled "How to Manipulate Your Audience." That wasn't exactly what it was called, but it was called basically how to manipulate your audience. The way he like set up the video, the way he talked, the way he did everything in that video where he talked about leaving Smosh. He corrected all the flaws in it and basically told that he was manipulating his audience just using them. So, I mean, like, if you want to look up the video, please check it out. This guy does a tremendous job. But is there anything you like to add?
Well, the thing is with YouTube is I don't like the word manipulate, but you really do have to cater to your audience and try to get them
Right.
honed in.
You want to have so much as you want to
You want to really
hook. You want to be able to hook your audience, but I don't think it's right to fake something like that.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, you got to look at it from other people's views. This guy has been on Smosh. He's the face of Smosh. Him and Ian were the face of Smosh, and it was that way.
one of the biggest YouTube channels before
Yes, the biggest YouTube channels
before PewDiePie.
and it was before PewDiePie.
Yeah, he's YouTube royalty.
Yes, he is.
But the funny thing is, most people don't even know his actual name.
Yeah, he was really big, but the thing is whenever he quit, I think a lot of people kind of dropped from Smosh because he was the ladies' man on there and everything, and he was the. I mean, I'm not saying Ian was bad because I actually liked Ian. I liked Ian a lot more because I don't know, he was just a lot more retarded. I like the retarded.
I felt
Funny.
like he was more relatable.
Yeah, exactly. But some of their classic videos I still some back and I just binge all their videos. There's a playlist on YouTube and it's just Smosh classics and I'll just binge watch that thing. We're gonna see Anthony Padilla this year. I think we are.
Do you think we're gonna see Ian Heacock?
Yes, we're gonna see Ian. We're gonna see the Smosh clan. I mean, I feel like we are. I feel like we're gonna see come on, what's their names? Keith,
Courtney, Ian,
Noah,
and Noah.
and then there's the bigger dude. I don't remember what the bigger guy's name was, but we'll be seeing all of them. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the whole gang in there, including Anthony. Maybe it'll be Ian and Anthony together in it. I mean, that would be awesome if they did that.
You think they're gonna have
collab?
Think they're gonna have like a fake like breakup scene with Ian and Anthony?
No, it just play some sad piano music.
Have them walk away from each other.
Yeah, some clarity.
You know, it's Smosh. I just looked up Smosh, and he is still listed as one of the members of the comedy group called Smosh. The other members are not listed yet.
Of course he has, and I mean he's always gonna be there, but he's not there at the same time because he went to a different channel, but I'm sure he'll probably still appear on Smosh. I haven't seen him appear on Smosh, but yeah. What's some other YouTubers you think we're gonna see?
Dan and Phil, the other dynamic
Oh
duo.
God, we seen enough of them last year. They had like a minute and a half on screen. What kind of crap was that? I haven't even. I'm being honest, guys. Come on. I haven't watched a full video, not a single full video from Dan and Phil. And if they have single channels, I haven't watched a single video full through any of them. I may have clicked on one because it was in a recommended bar. I mean, I could see from more of the, I'm not even gonna say female. We got so much freaking feminism right now. Let's make that on YouTube Rewind. How about we get some feminism and all that stuff on there.
Having breakdown. He's gonna be crying in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to
Oh Jesus. We gotta get Donald Trump. Hey, instead of The Rock, we're gonna have Donald Trump start at this year's.
Oh God. Oh God, no.
China.
What's some of his catchphrases?
We need to build a wall. I honestly, I love Dom.
I hate him.
Oh God, here we go. Here comes the hate comments. No, everyone's gonna leave the podcast now.
So Star Wars.
So you were saying, who was it? Who was it last that you said?
Dan and Phil.
Why do you think Dan and Phil are gonna be in there again?
They took a minute and a half this year.
It'll take like 5 minutes this year.
It's just gonna be a collage of them.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be
Remember, Dan and Phil. Oh yeah, also Dan and Phil.
It's just gonna be like this long, dramatic. It's gonna be directed by Michael Bay.
Oh, hey, that's the one that they gotta do. That's a song. What's the one from Fast and the Furious? Till I see you again.
Don't sing. Just don't.
Oh, but still,
Another dynamic duo that I think will make the cut. Rhett and Link.
they steal the spotlight pretty much every year. They are YouTube royalty. They've been here for a while too.
Oh yeah. Good mythical morning. Or I've seen a bunch of their
I
episodes.
remember
But
my first video I watched of them was like, "Does it taco?" or something like that.
oh yeah, the desert.
Does it taco?
Those are some of the great. I really like those. So, what non-tubers do you think will be in there?
Oh, well, we already pointed out earlier we've got Kevin Hart. I'm pretty sure he'll be in there along with Rock.
I think Daisy Ridley will be in there.
Oh yeah, from Star Wars.
Yeah, Ray from Star Wars.
Definitely. Yeah, I could see that. Maybe Kylo Ren too.
Yeah.
What would be funny is if we got EXO Tour Life with Lil Uzi Vert. But I think EXO Tour Life was such a big song this year. It's definitely gonna make its way into there. 100% hands down. I'm confirming it. EXO Tour Life will be in this rewind.
Okay, so let's end this with song.
I think it would be neat if we took some songs that YouTubers made and put them in, because a lot of YouTubers recently have been doing songs. For example, you guys may not know this. Well-known Filthy Frank, also known as Joji, has started making music, and he's finally come to the point where he's decided that he released a full album of his own, and he's turning over to doing real music and kind of dropping the whole Filthy Frank thing. He might still do Pink Guy, but he's going into real music now. So I think it would be really, cool if we used maybe one of his songs.
Yeah, get some Jax Films Alexander Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
Get some there are so many YouTube musicians like Andrew Wong.
Oh yeah.
Rob
Matt
Scallon,
McGuire.
Matt McGuire, Jared Dines, Postmodern Jukebox. Why don't we have, rather than have the awesome YouTuber that is Justin Bieber, be like 8 of the songs on there?
Oh god.
Have eight of his songs rather than have the really popular YouTube musicians and artists.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, introduce some YouTube music in there.
Yeah.
Another song I think we'll see is 1-800 with
Logic.
Logic. That was a really good song.
Yeah, that was a really big song too.
I think that would be that'd be a neat concept to fit in there, but it's a little bit more serious, so I don't know. What songs do you think are gonna be in there?
Shape of You, Be Humble by Kendrick Lamar. That was really big this year.
We might see some American Idol stars in there too.
America's Got Talent actually takes famous people every year from YouTube. They have YouTube auditions. So, final thoughts.
Vsauce.
Michael here. Final thoughts. What do you think will be in YouTube Rewind 2017? I think a lot of family-friendly YouTube channels, not necessarily big YouTube channels.
It's not even counted as numbers anymore. It's focused on your content.
They are a company, but like I said, I think it's going to be the year of family-friendly and fidget spinners.
But you have to think about it this way. I mean, we're going to have to tie this up, but what I'm thinking is, how many older parents, older elders get on YouTube and they're like, I know what YouTube Rewind is. I know what you know what I mean? It's not YouTubers look up YouTube Rewind. That's why I was saying it's based on people that are on YouTube and people that view YouTube more. That's why I think it's wrong that they base it on a special type of content, which you were saying was the family-friendly stuff.
Yeah. Okay, final thoughts. I think this year will be the year of family-friendly and fidget spinners. What do you think this year will be?
I think it's absolutely just so dumb that they focus more on content, and I think I've said this before, but you don't really see often elderly people or older family members with kids. Some do, but not a lot. Mostly people who look up YouTube Rewind are people that watch YouTube frequently and people that are on YouTube. So it's like I feel like they should add those other channels because it's not right. Like they're part of this and they deserve it. Some of these people deserve a huge spotlight. They stole the year. I mean, I know that, like I said earlier, you didn't think I can honestly agree with the whole diss track thing because the diss tracks do sometimes go a little bit too far and just creates more beef and brings up a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah, and if they show one, they'll
Even though
introduce the
most
other.
of the beef is fake.
Yeah, but if they show one, it seems like they're going for one, and they might want to stay neutral.
Yeah. So I can understand that, but a lot of bigger YouTubers, like I mentioned earlier, should get the spotlight for.
Leave down in the comments below your predictions and use the hashtag DBSRewind. Thank you for listening. This has been the Oxymoron Podcast. Join us back next week when we talk about The Last Jedi. Thanks for listening.